What causes plumbing solder to create cold joints? Imagine trying to stick two pieces of metal together with glue that never fully dries. That's what a cold joint in plumbing solder looks like. It's a weak spot that can cause leaks or even pipe failure. So, what makes solder not bond properly? First, if you don't heat the pipe end fitting enough before applying solder, the solder won't melt fully or flow into the joint. Using a torch that's too low or uneven heating can leave parts of the joint cold and unbonded. Next, surface cleanliness is key. If the pipe or fitting has dirt, grease, oil, or oxidation, the solder can't wet the surface properly. Always clean pipes with emery cloth or a wire brush before soldering. Applying flux is another step that helps. Flux cleans oxidation and helps the solder flow smoothly. Using too little flux or the wrong type can cause poor bonding. During the process, movement is a common mistake. If you move or disturb the joint before the solder cools and hardens, the bond can break or become uneven. Be patient and hold the joint steady until the solder sets. Technique also matters. Applying solder before the pipe reaches the right temperature means it won't melt properly. Always heat the entire joint evenly until the solder melts on contact with the metal, not the flame or soldering iron. Using the correct solder is important too. For plumbing, you want a lead-free solder that's rated for water supply lines. Store your solder and flux properly to keep them free from contamination. Equipment matters as well. A torch that doesn't reach the right temperature or solder that's old and contaminated can cause incomplete melting. Environmental factors like drafts or high humidity can also interfere with heat transfer and solder flow. To prevent cold joints, always pre-clean your pipes, apply flux evenly, and heat the entire joint until the solder melts immediately on contact. Hold the joint steady and let it cool undisturbed. Using quality materials and proper safety gear, like heat-resistant gloves and a protection, makes the process safer and more effective. Following these safe soldering practices helps ensure your plumbing connections are strong and reliable, avoiding leaks and costly repairs down the line.